Relying on weak, flat TV speakers that force you to constantly turn up the volume just to hear movie dialogue is totally frustrating. Cheap soundbars often muffle speech and distort whenever an action scene kicks off with heavy explosions. I bought and tested 5 of the best home theater speaker setups on the market, so you don't have to waste your cash on flat sound. After running movie marathons and blasting music in my living room, here is what actually delivered chest-thumping bass, crystal clear dialogue, and true surround sound immersion.
Product number 1, Edifier R1280T powered bookshelf speakers. When I first unboxed the Edifier R1280T speakers, the solid wooden MDF enclosure and classic retro aesthetic felt surprisingly heavy and well-crafted. Taking off the removable front grills reveals a 4-inch bass driver and a 1/2-inch silk dome tweeter that looks super slick on any media console. Since these are active powered speakers, I didn't need to mess around with a bulky external receiver. I just plugged them straight into power, connected the RCA cables to my TV, and was ready to go. During my listening tests, the dual RCA inputs made it effortless to keep my TV and an extra turntable connected at the exact same time. Playing action movies, the front-firing bass reflex port pushed out warm, punchy low end without distorting, while the side-mounted control knobs let me fine-tune the treble and bass on the fly. My favorite part was using the compact wireless remote to adjust the volume right from my couch. Dialogue sounded crisp, clear, and separated from background sound effects, which instantly solved my issue with muffled movie voices. While it won't replace a massive multi-speaker surround setup, the 42 watts of total RMS power easily filled my living room with rich, warm stereo sound. If you want an affordable, plug-and-play speaker upgrade for a smaller room or apartment without buying a receiver, these edifiers are an absolute steal.
Product number 2. Klipsch R26FA Dolby Atmos Floor Standing Speaker. Holding the Klipsch R26FA tower speaker, the brushed black polymer cabinet and signature copper spun woofers give off a massive, high-end cinema vibe. What makes this tower so clever is the built-in upward-firing elevation channel integrated right into the top panel. During my setup, I loved that I didn't have to cut holes into my ceiling or mount extra modules on the wall to get height-based surround sound. Hooking it up to my AV receiver via the dual binding posts was straightforward, and the performance during movie night was mind-blowing. When testing action films with overhead rain and flying helicopters, the top speaker bounced audio off my ceiling, making it sound like aircraft were literally hovering over my couch. The dual 6.5-inch copper woofers and Tractrix horn tweeter delivered razor-sharp highs and deep, room-shaking low frequencies even without a standalone subwoofer running. I noticed that dialogue stayed locked in the center of the room, crisp and fully audible above roaring film scores. The front-firing port allows you to place the tower close to your wall without booming bass resonance ruining the mix. If you are building a serious home theater rig and want true Dolby Atmos height effects without complex ceiling wiring, this Klipsch tower is worth every single penny.
Product number 3. Klipsch Reference Cinema System 5.1.4 with Dolby Atmos. When I pulled the Klipsch Reference Cinema 5.1.4 system components out of their boxes, the compact satellite speakers felt dense, sturdy, and built with premium acoustics. Unlike standard 5.1 bundles, every single satellite speaker in this kit features an upward-firing driver built right into its top cap, giving you a full 5.1.4 Atmos bubble from 4 small corners. During my hands-on testing, setting up the entire surround array around my living room took under an hour. The included wireless-powered subwoofer delivered deep, tactile bass that made my floorboards rumble during heavy explosion scenes without swamping the mid-range details. When watching blockbusters, sound moved seamlessly around and above my seat. Bullets whizzed across the room and rain sound effects felt completely three-dimensional. The Tractrix horn technology kept speech and dialogue-heavy scenes crystal clear, meaning I never had to reach for the remote to turn up the volume during quiet talking scenes. I really appreciated how compact the satellite speakers were, fitting neatly on bookshelf edges or small speaker stands without taking over the room. If you want
Product number 4. Ultimia Poseidon D60 5.1 Dolby Atmos soundbar system. Unboxing the Ultimia Poseidon D60, the sleek, low-profile soundbar, wireless subwoofer, and two wired rear surround speakers felt modern, lightweight, and cleverly engineered. The central soundbar sits neatly under any flat screen without blocking the remote sensor, and the setup was practically plug-and-play using the included eARC HDMI connection. During my testing, what blew me away was how much genuine surround sound performance came out of such a compact and budget-friendly rig. Placing the rear surround speakers behind my couch created a true surround experience, making movie sound effects feel like they were coming from behind my head. The sub pushed out punchy, deep bass thanks to its dedicated low-end tuning, giving action movies plenty of impact. I noticed the multiple EQ modes made a noticeable difference when switching between sci-fi movies, sports streams, and acoustic music playlists. The digital display on the front panel gives quick visual feedback on volume and sound modes, then dims so it won't distract you in a dark room. If you want full 5.1 surround sound and Dolby Atmos processing on a tight budget without cluttering your room with massive traditional speakers, this Ultimia system gets the job done right.
Product number 5. Yamaha YHT 4950U 5.1 channel home theater system. Lifting the Yamaha YHT 4950U system out of the box, having a full-sized AV receiver bundled together with 5 satellite speakers, a powered subwoofer, and speaker wire, felt like getting a complete cinema starter kit in a single package. The receiver chassis feels rock solid, packed with multiple 4K HDMI inputs that handle modern gaming consoles and streaming devices effortlessly. My favorite part during testing was the automatic YPAO room calibration feature. I plugged in the small included microphone, ran the auto setup, and the receiver measured my room's acoustics to balance the volume and distance delays for every single speaker automatically. Watching action movies, the 8-inch powered subwoofer produced clean, hard-hitting bass, while the dedicated center channel speaker made every line of dialogue sound crisp and distinct. Built-in Bluetooth allowed me to pair my phone and stream music wirelessly whenever the TV was turned off. The virtual cinema front mode is also a great feature if you can't run wires to the back of your room, allowing you to place all 5 speakers up front while still getting a simulated surround effect. If you want a complete, traditional 5.1 home theater system with a powerful receiver that is super easy to calibrate, this Yamaha package is an unbeatable value.
That wraps up my hands-on testing. Whether you need powered bookshelf speakers, built-in Dolby Atmos towers, a full 5.1.4 cinema package, or a complete receiver bundle, one of these 5 options will give you the ultimate movie night experience. Check out the links down in the description below for current prices and deals. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.